NBA 2K18 tutorial number 14. Today, I'll be showing you guys what I consider the strongest money play thus far I have discovered in 2K18. This play comes with an easy way to dunk, a double down screen for a free ball, and another way to get an elevated door free ball and another dunk. The reason this play is so good is because it has immaculate spacing and multiple options like I talked about earlier. On a basic level, this is probably the most beautiful play I've ever seen 2K design in terms of branches. Now, there will be a beginner and an advanced version in this tutorial today that I'll be showing you two different ways. Hopefully, you'll learn the beginner one very quickly and be able to adapt to the advanced one for best results. Now, I guarantee you success with this online, offline, and local. Guaranteed, because I have never seen a play so great. Just one fair warning though, if you're doing this on local play against your friend, he might want to throw hands against you because it's so good. So there, I'll let you know. Without further delay, let's get right into it. So all required settings that you're going to need to run this play and how to set up the playbook will be at the end of the video. The play itself is from the Sixers playbook. It's a 3-point play and it's called Quick Free Horns 1-5 Fist. I'll teach you how to do all the setup and all the settings you need at the end. But let's just go right into the play so I can break it down for you guys. So option number 1 is what I consider the beginner version using the pick. So there's a pick in the play as step 1. So this is the easiest part of the play to execute, but it's still excellent because of the spacing. So you can see here I'm calling the play for CJ McCollum, but Damian Lillard is going to get this initial screen. And this screen is deadly. You'll be like, whoa Sam, how'd you get so open? What's going on there? Now let's take a look at it in detail on why that happened. This is because I'm calling the play for Lowry here. As Valanciunas sets the screen, and DeRozan attacks to the right. You can see Valanciunas is running away. He is not rolling, nor is he fading. He's running to the side to set a double down screen with Ibaka for Kyle Lowry, who I called the play for. At this point, Nurkic has to make a decision. Does he follow Valanciunas or does he follow DeRozan? If he makes the choice of following Valanciunas, even for a little bit, this gives DeRozan an immediate lane to the hoop, and with his flying time, easy layup. Nurkic is late. Easy take. So you can see it again. I've called it for Lowry here. Bring it up with DeRozan. He gets the ball. Sets the screen. Once again, Nurkic decides to follow Valanciunas on that double down screen. Death in the paint. Once again, calling it for Lowry. So make sure you call it for a shooter on your team and have your secondary handler or lead handler handle the ball. He will get the pick. Once again, draws him out. And you can see, if you turn the corner, there's actually a free ball up top for Lowry if you want to take it. But if not, dunk it down. Nasty. So this time we're bringing with Lillard. We've called a play for CJ, who's a shooter. Lillard's the handler. We're going to use the screen. Valanciunas has a decision to make. He decides to follow, and he gets to die because he followed. Alright, option number 2. This is also what I consider the beginner version, is to using the off-ball screen, the double down screen on the side. I consider this option 2 a low-level read and react, and you do need some passing skills to execute this properly, but allow me to show it to you here. So same thing, you know the play by now. Lillard brings it up, call it for CJ, and Lillard gets that initial screen out of the horn set. Nurkic sets the screen, and like I said, Nurkic is going to run away now, and you can see he's running to set a double down screen for McCollum. So if the help defense does come, Lowry cuts off Lillard here. All I gotta do is make sure to check if CJ is open off that Nurkic down screen, and he is. So I'm going to lead pass him, icon lead pass. So tap R1 and tap circle again to pass. But make sure you lead him to the top of the key as you're passing it. This gives him the extra space he needs to take an open free ball. Right there, green release, wish ball. So same thing. Now this time you can see Valanciunas has already set the screen on the defender. DeRozan is about to turn the corner. And you know by now I have called the play for Lowry. This means Valanciunas is going to run towards Lowry, and Nurkic has to make the decision. Is he going to follow Valanciunas or guard the paint? I got cut off here by the defender, but the double down screen worked. You can see Valanciunas has completely freed off Lowry up top. I'm going to lead pass Lowry to the top. Icon lead pass, catches it. Dame is late. Another green release by Lowry. Options are plentiful. So obviously with this time I'm calling for Lillard with CJ handling. If they cut off the paint, you get this double down screen free ball because it's a double down screen from the power forward and a center running towards it out of the pick. This spacing is immaculate, and you can see the flow and the movement is beautiful with an elite shooter coming off the screen that you're calling this play for. That is a swish that is a very good look. You are essentially getting a drive to the basket out of a pick and roll and a double down screen for a top wing 3-pointer. Those are the best shots in 2K, and you're getting it all at once with one play in 3 freaking seconds. Look at that. Like the center, computer center, or user center, they have to make a terrible decision. If they follow you, you get a free. If they don't follow you, you get a dunk. And sometimes if you turn this corner, I think maybe 20 to 30% of the time, you also get the side elevator. So instead of Lowry looping all the way up top, the two big men, instead of setting a double down screen, they will run together and set the elevator screens on the side. And you can drive it in and kick it to Lowry over the elevators. Look at the elevator close the doors, wide open. So not only is there a double down screen for the top of the key 3-pointer, they will also sometimes make a flex read, like I like to say, into a side elevator. So you can see I've called a play for Lowry, use the screen up top, Valanciunas run towards Lowry for an elevator with Ibaka, way too much congestion, wide open free ball. Here it is again. So this is a read and react situation. Like I said earlier, you're just going to see if it's going to be elevator screens or double down screens. But I'm telling you, majority of the time it's going to be double down. But if they do elevator, just as good. Make sure you pass it over the wall. Swish, swish, swish. Alright, now let's go advance, alright? So the previous two options there, those are the beginner's version, they are already very effective. Like, try it, I bet you will score Hall of Fame online against your friend, doesn't matter. Because you know those are deadly actions. But now I'm going to show you the advanced version, and what we're going to do in the advanced version is we're still going to use the off-ball screens if the drive fails, but we're going to be taking advantage of the receiver control technique I have showed you guys. If you don't know what that is, wait till the end of the tutorial or go watch tutorial number 5 in my all tutorial playlist. I'll teach it to you there. So for those of you who have already seen what the RC technique is, you see what I'm going to do here. So I'm going to call the play for Lowry, wait for the horn set to set up, use the Valanciunas screen, turn the corner, and as Lowry is coming off the screens, I'm going to tap R1 and then hold on to X. Because this will allow me to become Lowry while DeRozan is still driving into the hoop. I want to do this because I want the receiver control Lowry to make sure he runs the perfect lane so he gets the free ball. So you can see, I'm going to switch to Lowry here. This time I've become Lowry. I'm going to let go of X to pass, and I've ran all the way up top to get even more open and even better release because I'm running there myself, right? So it's just catch and shoot. So same thing, calling it for CJ. Using the Nurkic screen, turning in the corner, I'm cut off, so I notice I'm cut off right here, right? So this is why it's advanced. If you know you're being cut off, like my Lillard is being cut off by everybody here, but because Valanciunas has made the decision to cut me off, he has left Nurkic open, which allows Nurkic to completely free off CJ. So I have read it in less than a second here, so I immediately, when I see this Valanciunas help, I'm going to tap R1. As you can see, I've tapped R1, I'm going to hold on the circle, become CJ McCollum. I'm going to run an even wider angle to make sure he runs into Nurkic. I'm going to keep running, get myself wide open up top, catch and shoot, wide open, bangity, bang, bang, bang. RC control off a double down screen. So same thing, watch. I'm going to drive in the bad dribble by me here. So I know I'm going to get pinned off. So I'm going to tap R1 and get ready to become CJ. Valanciunas has decided to help, which means Nurkic gets a free screen. Hold on the circle, become CJ, run all the way around to Dame. Easy pass to Dame, let go of circle to receive pass, switch again. So one time in real time, you can see it. Use the screen. I see the help defense, tap R1, hold on the circle, run all the way, let go of circle, receive the pass. Bang! Alright, this is really advanced because you have to click all those buttons in that short amount of time, but it is absolutely deadly. Same thing, run into the screen. I know I'm cut off, tap R1, hold circle, run around with turbo, let go of circle. Beautiful action. Seriously, there is no money play better than this. So you can also RC cut on elevator screen. So you can see here, they have decided to run the elevators, but I can still tap R1. I notice I'm cut off here. I don't want Ibaka to block, you know, CJ McCollum badly. So I'm going to tap R1, hold on to X, run around out of the elevator, and I still get an open free ball. See? Wide open. So even out of the elevator action, which they will run randomly, like because they will flex read it, still works great. Look at my field goal percentage with this money play. Damn. So watch. Drive in there. It's elevator screen again. I know I'm cut off by Valanciunas. I'm going to tap R1. Hold on to X. If I see the enemy center in the paint, I'm tapping R1. I'm holding on to the shooter's icon. In this case, X. I'm going to let go of X. Wide open again. That is beautiful route running. You can see it this time one time in real time. Bring in with DeRozan. Call for Lowry. See the screen set up. I can see the center in the paint. Tapping R1. Holding down to X. Running all the way around. Swish. Now, obviously, you don't always have to run all the way around with the RC control, right? I can also RC cut to the basket. So same thing. I'm using the screen. I see Nurkic kind of in the paint. So immediately I know what's up. I'm going to tap R1, hold on to X. But this time, the defender actually does a good job getting over the screen. But if they get over the screen tight, real basketball family. If they get over the screen tight, turn into the paint. Turn all the way in. Don't give them the advantage of being able to trail you from behind. If they get up on you tight off the screen, you turn corner right into the paint, slashing in. This is fundamental basketball. This will work in real life and in 2K. Look at that hard cut by me. And I'll kick it back out to Serge. Serge Ibaka, swish bomb. So you can see it one time in real time here. Bringing it up with DeRozan. Calling it for Lowry. You know the read by now. I'm going to hit the screen. If I see the enemy center in the paint, I'm going RC immediately. Tap R1, hold X, curl hard, all the way in the basket, catch and go. Damian Lillard sealed up, hip to hip, 2 points. So here it is again. This is mostly out of the elevators for now because they just want to call the elevator on that flex read. So same thing. I'm going to tap R1, hold on to X because I see Valanciunas in the paint. I'm going to curl all the way back in, seal them up, finish it. Options everywhere, counters everywhere. So you can see this time they are doing the double down screen instead of the elevator. It's an AI flex read. It's out of my control. So you can see I'm going to curl all the way in because Valanciunas committed. That is nice. Alright? Seriously, family, do this. Do this to people, online, offline, doesn't matter. Like with these options, they just can't adjust because you're making this read, right? This is the most important read. You hit this pick, if there's no one in the paint, you dunk it. If you see help and you've been cut off, you hold on to tap R1, hold on to circle, cut back in with RC control, or throw it down, CJ. Dirty. Alright, and the option number 4, the final advanced version of this play while using the initial pick is I suggest, instead of just running into the pick, add the rhythm escape dribble to optimize the screen. So the rhythm escape dribble I taught you guys in tutorial number 1. If you haven't seen that or tutorial playlist, go to tutorial number 1 and learn this rhythm escape dribble. So you can see me bring the ball up here and I'm doing the rhythm escape. So I'm going to do the rhythm dribble, flick the RS, do the escape, run him into the pick, and because of this I get a speed boost and a momentum, so I don't even need the RC. I'm just gonna dunk it. Because you guys know, as I've showed you in tutorial number 1, if you do this rhythm escape dribble, there's just so much momentum and speed boost coming out of it. You can just literally turn the corner, and like even Nurkic is in the paint because I have DeRozan, I'm just gonna dunk it on him. If you have like a dunker running this, like a Paul George, a DeRozan, oh my god, LeBron, like jeez, like I don't even need to use the RC coming off, the RC control coming off the screens, right? Because of the rhythm dribble escape attack, just the extra boost is nasty. So don't just like turbo your guy into the pick. That doesn't work as great because it's not as good as this. With the hezzy move and the bouncing around and the double cross and the rhythm escape, you just get so much more control and you ensure you run the defender into the pick, which is going to give you a huge advantage going in there. Now obviously you see me getting all these dunks against Hall of Fame because DeRozan is just so good at this. Like, I mean, if you're doing this, if there's a dunk, like, take it. Don't do anything else, right? Don't be like, oh, I'm gonna RC this. Do not commit to the RC. If they give you the paint, like, no mercy. Take it to them. Because the RC is probably not gonna be there if the center didn't follow you into the paint. So like, if he's gonna be like this, I'm not doing RC. I'm gonna finish this up out of my dribble moves. And you can do other dribble moves too, but I suggest the rhythm escape for best results. You can also do in and out escape. I guess I have to teach you guys these other dribble moves maybe sometime next week so you can use the pick with it, because the rhythm escape is a little bit slow but very effective. But you can see I'm doing faster ones here, and this one I'm just showing off. I'm gonna do the rhythm escape, hop one way and momentum cross back the other way. So rhythm escape, cross back, that's just mean. But I'm gonna throw it, DDR. And yes, so this is also a freelance money play, because if the play breaks, make sure you go back to GSW motion cuts, the level 1 motion cuts that I taught you guys in tutorial number 10. If you haven't seen that, on tutorial playlist again. So you can see in the rare time that this play leads to nothing, and I'm gonna say it's gonna be rare because it's a bad move by me here, right? So I'm just gonna switch it, swing it around, and go back to my Warriors motion cuts level 1 CJ double spin jumper I showed you guys in tutorial 7. It's all coming together, family. That's why I teach it to you guys one by one. Like, this is glorious. Just try this yourself and let me know how you deal with it, because I have found infinite success with this. Online, offline, against my friends, against family members who wanted to throw hands. Like, I'm serious, this play is annoying as heck. If you just run the beginner version of this play, it's not that annoying. But if you run the with the RC cut, like the receiver control cut I taught you guys, ooh, look at that. Like, That's just a menace. And this play is so good, you can run the entire sequence with the RC cut and still sneak in the Warriors motion cuts level 1 pick and roll. All within like 18, 19 seconds. Like, the defense doesn't want to play with you anymore. Look at this. Man, that's not nice. So as promised, the required settings you guys will be needing and the playbook setup that you'll need to run this. I'm going to talk about it here. And remember, these needs to be identical for it to work. So if you follow me long enough, you know. But if you want a review, so here you go. So make sure you keep it all like this. And guys, give me feedback on the play, especially on how it worked for you on any mode, against friends, online and offline. And also let me know if you want me to leave these settings in every tutorial. I guess I kind of have to, in case anyone falls behind. If you're new to my videos, I'm gonna leave these in here. So I'll probably put it at the end. Now I don't want to put it at the beginning. It's just because if you know it, you know it. Like, why would I put it at the beginning? So the play is quick free horns, 1-5 fist, and it's a 3-point play. So make sure you have players that have a 3-point play to do this. If you're doing this on my team, you got to be able to check if the guy has 3-point play on I guess my team MT Central, right? So yeah, so here you go. Tomorrow will be another defensive settings tutorial that I'm going to go into more off-ball settings in detail. I know you guys love that, so I'm going to be doing a detailed study on off-ball settings more, because I've showed you guys the hedge and the help and no rotation. I've showed you off-ball settings. I want to go into even more detail on tomorrow's tutorial. So as always, thanks for coming by. Let me know if you guys enjoyed this money play. I don't think I have found one that is better than this in my 2K tutorial career. There's just, the motion system is beautiful this year, and there's just something about this play's immaculate spacing that once you try it, you'll know. Like, you will feel like, oh, you're like, this is gonna work, Sam. Thank you. And thank you for letting me know if it works or not, because I'm pretty damn sure it's gonna work. Alright, have a good weekend. Happy to be back. I'm at number 14 now, so I'm being consistent. Very proud of myself. Hopefully it's been good for you guys. I'll try to stay as consistent as I can for as long as I can on this. Yep. I'll see all of you next time.